This is a tribute to a great man. When one says AVM, one thinks of an iconic studio in Chennai, the city's landmark owned by the Doyen A.V. Meyyappan Chettiar, who decided to shut shop in his native village and arrived in Chennai to create cinematic magic. A studio which witnessed the emergence of successful films in several languages: Tamil, Telugu, Kannada and Hindi. The Chettiar, as AVM's owner was popularly known, not only knew the art of filmmaking but also knew the pulse of the people, how the audiences should be enthralled and not leave a theatre when songs played out as interludes. And let me tell you, no one did leave. They stayed glued to their chairs as the magic unfolded on the screen. After his passing, his son AVM Saravanan took on the reins and fabulously managed the iconic studio and his father's legacy. But on 4th December, AVM Saravanan passed away in Chennai due to age-related ailments. He died a day just after his 86th birthday. And it is not only that he was a giant when it came to cinema, but there was all-around mourning for a man who was an unassuming, gentle giant who respected artists. Saravanan helmed hits such as Uyarntha Ullam, Samsara Madur Minsaram, Murattu Kale, Minsara Kanavu, Gemini, Sivaji the Boss and Iron. Actor turned politician Kamal Haasan began his career as a child artist in AVM Productions Kalattur Kannamma in 1960 and recalled his association with AVM Saravanan. He took to X and Kamal said as follows: "The bond I share with him is as close as the bond between the Haasan brothers. I was always confused about how I should pay my respects to them, and I realized it after turning 20 that I had to respect them like one would respect their father." Superstar Rajinikanth, who starred in innumerable films produced by AVM Studios, particularly the super hit Sivaji the Boss, recalled Saravanan's gentle demeanor and said, "Saravanan was a gentleman with a heart as white as the clothes he wore. He loved cinema wholeheartedly. If you spoke with him for 10 minutes, he would utter the name Apache 10 times and remember his father so fondly. He had so much affection for me and he was my well-wisher. He stood by me whenever I went through a tough time. I've acted in 9 films of AVM Studios and all of them were hits, and Saravanan sir was the main reason for that." Chief Minister Stalin, whose father and former Chief Minister of the state, Karunanidhi, wrote Shivaji Ganeshan's iconic film Parasakti, was also for AVM Studios. He paid his respects as follows: "As integral as AVM Studios has been in Tamil cinema's journey is the contribution of Thiru Saravanan to the identity of the film studio. He also garnered a lot of goodwill for his father, the late legendary founder of AVM Studios, A.V. Meyyappan. From Anna's Oriravu to Kalanger's Parasakti and Murusoli Maran's Kuladevam, AVM Studio has played a vital role in the Dravidian movement journey to cinema. He became like family to us and someone who grew close to our family." At a time when most filmgoers only know of Dharma Productions and Yashraj Films, AVM Studios and people like the late AVM Saravanan stand up as giants. This is of course not to belittle either Dharma or Yashraj, ladies and gentlemen, but let me share a very interesting nugget with you. When AVM made the Hindi film Hum Panchi Ek Dal Ke in 1957, the then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru expressed happiness that a studio had at last made a children's film. That was the popularity of AVM. And it wasn't just Tamil that AVM strode over. Their Hindi films are considered classics even today, like Bahar, Main Chup Rahungi, Miss Mary and several others. And most were remakes and not dubbed, which people see on television today. All original remakes, because the Doyens at AVM knew that regional differences between the South and North and adapted them beautifully. With AVM Saravanan, an era passes, but then AVM lives on for more than 75 years, making celluloid come alive year after year.